All right, well, this bantamweight division ubiquitously regarded as the deepest in the top 15 right now in the UFC, and this man's the #1 contender. He has beaten so many talented fighters to get this title fight. Now we see what the hell he can do with it.
Yeah, he's beaten them all, except the champion.
Right.
It's such a weird thing that you can go through so many tough guys, but ultimately the toughest one is the one you get last. So you go through this murderer's row of people to earn an opportunity, and now you get to fight the best. The champion is good, man, but this guy believes he has the skill set to take that title from him.
Yeah, he's been forged by the experience. He derives so much confidence from the training room, and it all comes down to these 25 minutes or fewer for the #1 bantamweight contender. All right, here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world. And as much as his focus is firmly on this title defense here tonight, he did say in our fighter meeting, I want to go down as one of the all-time greats, and he just might.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, though, you got to continue to win. He has every intention of doing that. He has said time and time again that I'm not just here for right now. I'm here forever. So even when I'm gone, people will remember me. In order to be remembered, though, you've got to stack up those championship defenses. And he has already started to do it. He intends to keep that rolling tonight. We talk about guys like Dominic Cruz and Aljamain Sterling, and this man believes skill for skill. He's better than both of those guys. Yeah. Another chance to prove it tonight. Don't shoot the messenger. Some of these guys...
And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Renan Barao. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Kyler the Matrix Phillips!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, we are ready to go with round 1. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Renan Barao, Nova Miguel Staple, is ready to go tonight. How does he approach this challenge here tonight? Figures to have the grappling advantage. We've seen, though, a lot of striking from Renan Barao of late. He can go a number of different ways tonight. Circling to his right. Oh, overhand to the dome. Nice hook there by Barao. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Swing and a miss by Barao. So the kickboxer able to stay on his feet, at least for now. This is where he wants the fight, and you got to think stuff in the first shot is going to give him some confidence.
It's got to give him a ton of confidence. He said that he would be able to defend takedowns. He said that he was going to put it on this guy. But that was the first test. He's passed. Now let's see if he can continue to defend takedowns as they come in his direction.
Pretty strong jab there by Renan Barao. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Leg kick is true.
shot lands for both guys. Massive body kick lands.
2 minutes to go in round one. Punch to the body is blocked. Oh, big knee there. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Beautiful shot to the leg. Under a minute to go. Oh, there's the head kick. Looked like there might have been a window there. Instead, it is blocked by Barao. Single leg takedown. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Oh, nice right hand by the chin. Yeah.
Final seconds of round one. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
All right, need you to relax a little bit. You're throwing those leg kicks, but you're not timing them properly. You have to work behind our jab. The jab is going to set up those kicks.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh! Massive kick to the head. Looking to land the right hand, he misses.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, no pad on the foot. That's a solid kick right there. Side kick, well placed. Oh, nice combination of strikes there. In terms of the accuracy, I mean, that's exactly what a coach is looking for.
That's exactly. It's like the guy is hitting.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, nice high kick.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back deep.
Oh, he's attacking choke now. This is tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Barao. Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Another ground and pound strike lands. He's having his way with him here.
Great submission defense.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Under a minute to go in the round.
Big ground and pound.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Renan Barao. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
In the half guard.
Final seconds here of round 2. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
Stop.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right to the target.
Barao going with the kick to the body, but unable to find the range. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Beautiful strike.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now,
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
no, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses. Oh, there's the single. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Barao gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Nice jab.
30 seconds to go.
Nice block.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Well, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle simple, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, nice body shot. Straight punch lands.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. And there's that jab. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, nice. There it is again. Look at that.
Visibly limping here. Oh, knee strike right to the body.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Oh.
Oh, damage done. Bleeding from his cheek now.
Nice job.
Oh, that's a seminal blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, with authority the body. How about these two going at it?
And now some separation.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to...
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Final seconds of the round. Wow, goes in for the takedown now. Nice level change, and he gets it. So, showing off the fight IQ there. He was getting tagged on the feet. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, he took it, he landed that kick and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
You ready to fight? You ready?
It is the fifth and final round. Effective with the jab.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Ooh, big shot land.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt. Nice shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Just, All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where...
All right, so a high-amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got in on the hip, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
All right, side control now.
Get the mount here.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here. Right to the knee on belly.
Nicely done. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
I'll stop this. You gotta fight back.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Tyler the Matrix Phillips!
All right, so there he is. He remains the hunted at 135 pounds, the and still UFC bantamweight champion of the world. They go the full 25 minutes.